everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the 49ers going up against the Bears. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. They juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer, because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him, because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then
diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Defense. A penalty is declined.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. Last time got that fumble recovery when it looked like they might yield points, so maybe something to build off of.
No doubt about it. And mentally, how about just hanging in there when it looked like they're about to give up something and instead took the ball away? That's a sign of a very mentally strong team.
Mentally strong. Can they be mentally strong again? They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 13 yards that time and a first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter gone in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go. 1-9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll set up to throw. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send the blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Whoosh. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that that's going to lead to a third down.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Second down here after the incomplete pass. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. All right, here we go. Green 39.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. First and 15 here behind the chains. look to throw again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
False start. Offense.
And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 71 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
We got 4. No. Check. Patriot.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Here in the playoffs, you hope to have close games where both sides are putting it all on the line, and that's what we have so far. It should be a very exciting second half. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. About halfway through the second quarter, offensive line won't be able to hold up here. This will go for a loss of 8. Now to late in the second. Pass coverage will break down here, and that goes as a 71-yard touchdown, which takes the lead to 10. Still late in the first half, completion will be made here to a wide-open man, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. Bears now down by just 3. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio.